I don't think... To be...
We don't have to do the whole battle again, which is good.
Dead. They've been turned into weapons.
All right. This ends now.
This ends now, she says. Not quite. Soon. Should be able to get through it a little bit quicker now that I remember what's going on a little bit more. No more hacks. So yeah, probably won't get to see it in this playthrough because it's in ending B. But once you take over 9S and hack Simone in this battle, you learn a little bit more about her and what's going on with her. The reason that she wants to be beautiful, the reason she keeps screaming about beauty, the reason she's embellished her body with these androids, is because she fell in love and she didn't know how to win over the machine she fell in love with, so she must become more beautiful. So she became obsessed with winning them over. We actually meet the machine that she's in love with soon too.
Alert. Saturation attack triggered by enemy consciousness data. Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Oh. So, great idea. We can all do this together actually. This will help me relax for this boss battle. We're going to do 30 seconds of conscious breathing all together. Big deep breaths in, filling our lungs, and then huge breaths out, expelling all of the air from our lungs until nothing is left, and then another deep breath in. We'll do it for 30 seconds. I'll time it. Alright. Okay, I hope everyone feels a bit better after that. I know I do. It's always nice to fill the body with oxygen. It's harder to remember to breathe consistently while I'm talking and playing, conscious of the microphone as well, of my breathing sounds in the microphone, so I'm always breathing a little less frequently than I should be. So I like to give myself opportunities through these longer stream sessions to get some real breaths in. Let's not die this time. How about that? Let's take these out again. Oh, hang on. Oh, almost there. Should have it this cycle. Oops, forgot about that. That's what got me last time. Oops. Bit dangerous there. Oh. Almost. Did we get it? We did.
Pod!
Affirmative.
The little face of the pod when it opens up. So cute. So I've redeemed a tea check. No tea yet. Probably in the next hour I'll pour myself a cup of tea. Just drinking
Thanks for the
Bit of the
assist.
H2O for now.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries. Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime.
He sure does.
We have to save those androids.
I'm
No
sorry,
way.
2B. Their circuits are fried.
Impossible.
I think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
Oh.
Let's take some of these. These pieces of equipment that have been discarded. Let's get out of here. Because we're about to visit another very important location.
So,
What is it?
that machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
And you know, you see that, like, that reciprocation of, you know, that confirmation, the way that they bolster each other. It's misguided, obviously, because they've been given information that is incorrect and they're working under the pretenses of that information. So it's a little harsh, it's a little cold, but they're strengthening each other. There is like this love that's developing between them. As each of them shows a weakness, or what the other considers a weakness, they're very quick to take the part of the... Can we get down here yet? We can. This is a non-essential side area, but I believe there's a cool item at the end of it. But yeah, you see this like relationship developing between the two characters, all the way through. It's really naturalistic and subtle. And it means that when sad things begin to happen to them, you really feel their pain. It's earned pain and sadness. There is like, oh, that's my previous plug-in chip. That's my previous body. Cool. I'm glad I found it down here. Because I got my experience back. That's not why I was coming down here, but it's a good side effect. Oh, we can't do any of this yet until we are playing as 9S. At that point we can do something cool down here. So I'll come back another time. But yeah, a lot of the time in any piece of fiction, be it game or... This happens a lot in TV series where you're expected to feel like a certain level of emotion about a character's death or a mistake that a character makes, and it often doesn't feel earned for whatever reason. Usually it's because it doesn't feel... it's not established through subtle means. It's always kind of like really on the nose. I'm making very broad generalizations about a lot of different stuff right now, but just the strength of NieR Automata is that it's more subtle than it needs to be. Those moments where the characters are talking and helping each other is like, they don't need to be there, and the themes would still be apparent. I would still be able to explore the same stuff.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
It could
We
be
go
a
to the
trap.
village.
Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
This way. This way.
We should have gone to see Machine on a break.
This way.
Make sure he was still on his break. Impact Bracer is good. I'll need that later.
This way. Here.
Great shot here.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space after all.
Huh.
Oh. Interesting, huh? Remember again, spoilers, there are no humans on the moon. So
So why don't the machines, or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
yes, hard to tell what an alien is thinking, especially when they're dead and can't think anything. And welcome to the machine village. The peaceful machines are all here. Mostly. There's some outside of this village, obviously. Another great piece of music. Fills me with joy to hear.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Pascal.
Hello. Before we begin, there's something you must understand. We are not your enemies.
2B, we can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway. My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
So let's talk to some of these guys. The white flag means we surrender. Look at all these guys. Waving the flag is fun. It sure is. And here we got another big fella with a little fella inside at the bottom. Oops. Very Ghibli, this design. It's a trap, you think, huh? It is actually not.
Excuse me.
Yes. Big sister machine. Lost Girl, one of the more annoying fetch quests in the game.
It's pretty funny to hear machines talk about siblings.
Oh,
Do you
kind of,
think she
it's
just
more of an
means they
escort
were built
mission,
at the
actually.
same factory or something?
Maybe.
So yeah, 9S questioning the status of sister. No one likes waving flags very sus, that's funny. Apparently waving the flag is fun. So let's get the save point and the map data. Quick save, so we don't have to do that stuff all over again. And oh, we've got a machine with makeup. Thinking about Jean-Paul, who is a machine we will meet soon. So Pascal and Anemone in the resistance camp have a relationship. So this is the way that we establish, or the way that they establish their peacefulness to be, is to pass an item that helps onwards, and you know, it's like a practical way of like having your character return to the resistance camp, but it's also I think like a nice moment. Look at this guy, look at his little face. We will not fight. Great face. Such a perfect design. Let me get my little plushie out. The machine life form. Big fan of the design, the simplicity of it, but also the customizability of it. It's very easy to turn this, because it's so basic, but it's got all of the parts you need for like something a little bit more complex. Round friend, exactly. It kind of reminds me of like remember the monkey vinyl toys that were blank? It didn't have any design on it. Came with like pens you could draw on it. Kind of reminds me of that. Like, especially seeing how some of the machines customize themselves with makeup and with faces. and others don't. It's like, you know, you can choose. It's a really nice message about like self-expression and the way presentation comes into it. Where are we now? Oh, this is exiting. We don't want to do that yet. We want a couple more people we want to meet before we go. Yeah, the Among Us characters have a similar, simple look to them. Round top and leggy below. That's it. That's all you need. Then you got a guy. Round top, you got a guy. You got a guy going. Where is Jean Paul? There is a. Is it over here? No. Ah, it's up top. So we're gonna meet Jean Paul, who is sort of a B tier character in the game in terms of their importance, but they've just got like a lot of connections to other characters. Yeah, that's a lot. We get a genuine lad. Jean Paul with the hat here. You may remember we just caught a glimpse of him in the end of the boss battle with Simone. It was a brief freeze frame of her holding hands with a top-hatted machine, and that is Jean Paul. So this is the robot that Simone fell in love with, that drove her mad, because as you'll learn through this side quest, he's got other things on the brain. Existence precedes essence. Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. Additionally, exactly, big milady. Well, it's actually kind of the opposite. He's very aloof. He's not very milady. He's more himself. Like he's very inward focused. He's a bit up himself. And this character is kind of like he's a joke in the game. Myself, thank you for enjoying that. I thought it was pretty good too. He's kind of like it's kind of like a, you know, I was talking a lot about the subtlety of the game, the way that the themes are presented in these ways that are very naturalistic. This character is a bit of a blunt object. He comes straight out and says, let's talk about existentialism, which this game does in other ways throughout. It says, let's talk about existentialism. This character literally says that. What is existence? This is what. He's a philosopher. He's a philosopher robot. This guy has followers and they all are female identifying. Machine with a thick paint on her face. So, yeah, we learn that Jean Paul has many admirers. Simone was just one of many. And, hold on, where did I find her again? I think she's downstairs over here. Went the wrong way. Here we go. Talking about the same Jean Paul here. So she's written him a letter. Look at that ring that she's got on her hand as well. Very cool. And wait, they have genders? So this is 9S realizing that, you know, the machines with makeup and those identifying as sisters and mothers, they, you know, they are those things. So we drop this letter off for Jean Paul. Dreams are the mind's version of reality perfected. What does that even mean? Nothing. Gaza David, thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining for my 100 follower NieR stream. And here we go, 2B, a feed referring to machine, it's female for the first time in the game. A female machine has to deliver it to you. Using she pronouns too. Very cool. Hello to the UK. Is one duty bound to reply to every question spewed in their direction? Burdensome yoke. Alright. Let's, we'll go back to... Oh no, wrong way. Bit of a confusing town to have to, navigate. On occasion, but worthwhile. Have I completed it before? I have, Gaza David. I'm a huge fan of this game. This is probably my 4th playthrough. And I've watched a lot of other people play it and thought a lot about it. I'm celebrating my 100 followers by going through it and talking about it. I've got my little plushie, I've got my copy of the original NieR and Drakengard as well to prove my allegiance to Yoko Taro. Said it wasn't worthy of a response. She loves it. Alright, so we'll leave that little storyline for a minute and we'll go back to the resistance camp. Let's continue on with the critical path for a moment. Which next gen am I getting? Gaza David, I'm not sure. I tend to buy a console pretty late into its shelf life. I didn't get a PS4 until... Well, I bought this PS4 2 years ago. I was living with someone who had one, and I had games for it from about 2015. But yeah, I don't tend to jump on a console until pretty late.
Get into the city ruins if we move that box.
Because I like to have a wide library to play. I don't need to do it immediately.
Operator 60 to 2B.
Oh, this is sad.
Time for your regularly scheduled contact.
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down. Honestly, 2B, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on living.
Poor 60.
I'm definitely not the person to discuss this with.
She's not. I'm just going to pause this real quick. Gaza David, I don't have any overlays because I'm streaming straight from the PS4, but thank you for being my 101st follower. And yes, I do have the Switch. I love the Switch. That actually I bought pretty early on in its life. Beginning of 2018. So yeah, it had been out for about a year. 101. We've done it. 101 out of 100. Believe it. Oh, I'm just dropping my pen. So we're gonna make a new sub goal. Maybe I'll do that now. Let's get to 200. How about that? Let's shoot for the stars. I said sub goal, didn't I? I meant follower goal. We're doing 200 followers now. Who knows what we'll play
I don't think
at
I can
200.
stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me, 2B?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So,
2B?
So sweet.
that's all. Closing this channel.
2B is a really funny character, and 60 is lovely. I love her presence throughout this first playthrough. She's a great counterpoint to the darkness of the rest of the game, sadness that's throughout. She's always a little bit of levity through those situations. Courtesy bus, what's on the short list? I got a pretty short list. Ooh, maybe I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you what's on the short list. Do a little preview. but I'm thinking about playing through this. I just picked it up secondhand. I've never played it before, but I'm very interested in it. I also just downloaded Spelunky 2, so I'm thinking about doing a little bit of that, and as always, we're playing Space Game, we're playing No Man's Sky. That's never going anywhere. Let's see if we can, before we pick up any more missions, let's see if we can upgrade any of our weapons. We can. We can only upgrade one of these three though, so what's the best one to do? I think we've got Virtuous Treaty on both weapon sets right now, so let's get that one upgraded. And let's grab the Beast Lord while we... Oh, 25? Yeah, let's grab it. And let's check out what we can sell. Probably need some... we're doing okay for recoveries. Let's see. Any chips we need? Sound waves? We don't need the sound waves. EXP gauge could be useful, but it doesn't really matter being able to see experience points. We don't want any of those. Max HP up is pretty good. Let's get that in there. Let's see what chips we've got that we can combine. We can only combine these shockwaves, which aren't that good. Might sell some actually. Let's see what we've got. Shockwaves plus ones. Let's sell these two. Let's sell all three. I'm never going to use them. Melee defense plus 3 with 15 slots. Not great. Ooh, auto use item. We might need to pop on to our body. Let's do that real quick. Plug in chips. Let's see. All chips. There we go. Where is it? Oh, we had some max HP up, so I probably didn't need to buy that one then. Auto use item or auto heal? Oh no, that's not. We want this one. Auto use item. Actually, maybe we want auto heal as well. Kind of good to have that going. Let's see what I can take off. Because I've got 2 slots free, looks like. Actually, let's buy 5 slots from the shop. Buy. Ooh, we can buy some of these pod programs too. Let's get. Oh, it's plus 8 storage. Great. Perfect. So now we can definitely equip that one plug-in chip that I wanted. All chips. Auto heal. I've got 2 slots left. I don't think I have anything that's worth 2. Is it 2 or 3? It's 2. Alright, well that'll do. Now we can return to Anemone. So here we get the confirmation the machines in the village are harmless. And now we've got this viscous oil we can take back. Let's see what else. I think we've got a couple little quests we can take here. We get a little preview of 2 characters that are going to become very important. Poplar and Deviler, these 2 red-headed androids in the background. The first time I played this game, seeing them here I got a little rush. They are two pretty crucial characters in the original NieR, which I'll pick up every time I mention. They are revealed to be androids. At the time, they're called replicants. At the time of the original NieR, they're revealed to be synthetic bodies that would now be understood to be androids. So seeing them again here, it was very like, ooh, that's cool. These Resistance members just hanging out. Oops. Can I get this quest? What you got? Stop thinking about what? Yeah, we'll find the missing item. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember this. Got some fuzzy logic there, pod. Alright, we'll do that. We'll vaguely do that later. We don't need to rush. Although we kind of need to go back in that direction anyway, so maybe I'll just, maybe we'll take care of it while we're there. This is also cool, this music, this jukebox. Can rest, can sit down. Sit down, NieR, making me nervous. We can change the music here in the jukebox too, I think. Yes, I do agree, it's relaxing to listen to music. So this, you can pick any version of the music as well. So this is the quiet, without vocals version of City of Light, which is the overworld theme.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And we got another quest over here that we can take. This is the photo one. Listen to our problem. Oh no, this is the missing friend, yes. The material storage site. Okay. So... don't think we can do that yet, I think. That's a little bit later. Love the way she kicks open the boxes. Very, Legend of Zelda. Adult Link tapping open the chests with his foot.
He just started transmitting to us directly.
Now do you believe we're not a threat?
Your mouth can say anything it wants, but you still don't have a heart.
I suppose that's
Harsh.
technically accurate. Well, you're free to visit our village whenever you like.
So we will be visiting the village again in a moment. Let's see what else we got on the overworld. Any other missions to pick up? Ooh, I think I know what that is on the building there. I think that's a good friend that we should go and hang out with. In fact, that might be my priority. That's the village. This is the manager's request, and they're both there. So that's the second female robot that is crushing on Jean-Paul. Yeah, let's go visit this friend over here, because this is a fun little... side mission. Combat focused. With pretty good rewards, I think, from memory. And it gives us an excuse to do some roof hopping. Not sure if those machines were gonna hurt me or not, but oh well. Big fan of this tower as well. Love to climb this tower and fly down from the top. Hey, Bulkman. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you're enjoying my extremely thorough breakdown of the themes and lore of NieR Automata. Let me know if anything's confusing at all to you, because I've been going pretty deep from the beginning, and I haven't been repeating myself as often as I should have been. But I appreciate your presence. Thank you for being one of my 100 followers. How am I finding this game? Well, this is my 4th playthrough. This is one of my favorite games, probably of all time. So I'm enjoying it immensely, because... Oops, I need to do a better jump than that. I always love playing this game. Part of the reason I'm doing it for my 100 follower special is just because I love an excuse to play it. Can we make it from here? I could probably make it from up here. Let's see. There it is. Oof, level 20, I forgot how high he was. That's okay, should be able to take him out. So funny, this very intense boss battle music playing for this guy. This is the same as that was playing during the Atom fight earlier. It's the This Cannot Continue is not the title of it, but it's the same song. It doesn't have the same background vocals. But this guy's no Atom. we're about to hang out with this guy for a while. Let's see what he's got to say. He's a friendly guy, in spite of appearances. The warrior monk Father Servo. I will aid you, fellow. Fear of the unknown clouds your mind. No, we're helping. Let's help him train. Okay, so we gotta fight him again now. Oop. Yeah, exactly. The music is so intense for such a small boy. But I think it's supposed to be funny, because it is like one of the more intense pieces of music in the game, and it's just this little guy that just has a lot of health, not really doing that much damage. He gets more powerful as you improve him. He's sort of like a sparring trainer, and as we progress through the game, he'll get stronger, and he gives us more training and more levels. Thank you for the congratulations, Portman. I appreciate it. You definitely helped. As payment for this lesson, we must bring him a warped wire. This guy is shameless. Ah, we already got one. For a fee, of course. So he gives us chips and just general items and experience. Let's come back later. I don't think we need to do this now. I think it's probably more important to check out one of the other... Resistance disappeared. Oh, that's right, I remember. Let's go to the amusement park. There's a couple of quests that we can continue there. We got the Jean Paul admirer. And we've got the music box that we can pick up there as well. And then maybe we'll just go straight to the village, continue on with that path, because that gets us pretty deep into ending A. I think I'm going the wrong way, but that's okay, I don't mind. Let's get up on the roof so we can see better. Oh. Didn't expect a bunch of boys to be up here. Where are you? Which direction are we going in? I wish there was a quicker way of opening up the mini-map. Yeah, we're going straight ahead. We're fine. Oh, that's why I started going the wrong way, because it was blocked off. So we, pretty soon we'll have a way more open overworld, and we'll be able to get to a lot of different places that are currently sort of blocked off in weird ways. This was really unusual to me when I first started playing the game. It felt so strange that there were entire paths that were just blocked off for seemingly no reason. And then the moment that yeah, I went the wrong way right from the start. Wow. Yeah, but the moment it all opens up, it makes way more sense why it's like that. For those who have played, you probably remember this overworld is mostly a crater for most of the game, but it presents it to you in this like very nice initial state. Even though it's a torn up city, but it's you know, mostly intact, I guess. You can sort of see the shape of the city at least. Alright, let's head through the amusement park. We'll do that, and then maybe it's tea time. Maybe it's time to make a cup of tea. My throat's a little raw from the 4 hours plus of streaming, so might be good to give it a little break and take a moment, take stock, figure out how much more I want to play. Did plan on going into the evening. I still have the energy for it, but my throat's not really keeping up with my energy levels. Presumably it's good practice for when I'm a teacher, though, where I'll need to be talking all day. It's always just a joy walking in here. Oh, let's check on my favorite guy. What's going on? Machine on a break? Break time. Maybe I'll come back here when it's break time. Wrong way. I think we find the music box on the other side of this fence, from memory. Just take care of this first. Thank you, Andy. I knew you were still around. Music box, we got it.
Music box she was looking for?
He does rock. He rocks my boxes.
Look, a corpse.
Oh
Think
no.
the box belonged to her? Poor girl died a long time ago by the looks of it.
Let's bring this back to her friend.
The corpse? No, just the music box. It'd be funny if 9S said, the corpse? This exquisite corpse? This exquisite corpse rocks my boxes. It rocks my socks off. Do you know of a machine named Jean-Paul who lives in the village? That's a good take, thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. Exquisite psychedelic. Oh boy. What a charge! For enjoying a succulent corpse? One might even go so far as to call him suspicious, and yet he's so alluring all the same, and isn't that the way with so many gentlemen in this world? Suspicious and alluring. Beautiful glass. So there's another one in the desert. There's another admirer in the desert. Let's just go straight to the village from here. It's much quicker than going through the city. Exactly. Suspicious and alluring. Much like myself. That's why I always get picked first in Among Us. Can you hear the machines talking in the background? I never noticed that actually. Let's go with that. Oops, did I fall? Okay, cool. So I forgot there was a path down there. There is a way if you fall and you die. Pretty sure on that bridge. If you fall in real life. Right, if you fall in the game, you fall in real life. Completely messed that joke up. Ooh, I would love to watch that. I would love to watch you cuss Cardboard Cowboy out. Love the peaceful robot selling weapons in the peaceful robot village. So these machine weapons are quite clearly designed from parts of the machines, which I think is like such a cool touch. I won't be getting any of them yet because they are expensivo. I learned how to make weapons from a legendary swordsmith in the forest who we will be visiting soon. We should come to the village. He'll never come to the village. Let's see. We're good for recovery. Do you have any chips I need? Anti-chain damage was pretty good. Half a second of invincibility after taking damage. Love those iframes. Maybe another time. We'll have heaps of money soon. We'll be able to buy a bunch of stuff. I made the mistake in my first playthrough of selling a lot of components as well, which are really useful. And I sold a bunch that I wouldn't have been able to find again. And as a result, I wasn't able to upgrade a bunch of the weapons, so just gonna get all the money from drops and from quests, rather than selling anything. A gift? Let me see. I love that 2B passed that on. Oh, Andy, it's a very stylish hat, you're right. You would look great in a hat like this, I think. So see, this machine is not interested in women. And the lesson here is that the less interested you act, the more women will fawn over you. Puppy, I know what you mean. I'm normally a little bit more thrifty as well, but for some reason in this game I just thought, like, I think it was because there were so many expensive weapons that I wanted, and I wanted them all very quickly, so I just started selling things to get them. If only all androids and machines could live together in peace like this. Yeah, unlikely. 9S says never gonna happen. Unfortunately, Pascal, he's right. Instead, they're just gonna wipe each other out. Andy, going to Bunnings, anyone want anything? Do I want anything from Bunnings? I was thinking about getting a new fan, but I won't make you get that from me. Thanks, Bork Bun. Thanks for lurking. Go AFK as much as you want. This track sounds like a Solex track, Andy says. I don't think I'm familiar with Solex's work, but maybe I'll need to listen to it.
After all, the only way to understand someone is to get to know them. Isn't that right?
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Here we go, here's when
What's that
you can see
noise?
that explosion in the background.
2B, this is an emergency transmission from the bunker. We're reading a Goliath-class enemy inside the city ruins. And it looks like there are a ton of other machines there with it. All Yorha units should proceed and engage immediately.
A Goliath? This was a trap. I knew it.
It's not a trap.
I promise you, we were not aware of this
I
information.
don't know why Pascal's
I
calling us when
realize
we're right
the
here.
odds of you believing me are strikingly low, but I hope you will nonetheless.
We'll sort it out later. Let's go.
I suppose the only other option for that moment is to prevent you from being able to move, which they probably could have done. Alright, so there is an optional ending we can take here, which I accidentally got. This was my first accidental ending of the game. If you're not familiar, if you're watching and you're not familiar, there are 26 endings to the game. 5 of them are canonical endings, A, B, C, D, and E. And then the rest of the alphabet is represented in 21 additional endings that that you can... Hello, Yash. Hello, Surf. Still here. How's the stream been? It's great. It's going well. 4.5 hours in. Still going strong. But all of these optional endings happen in crucial moments in the game. Or not all of them. Some of them happen kind of frivolously. Can I watch properly, but I'm still trying? Want Alex NieR stream? Well, I'm still doing it. And there'll be another. This one's been too fun to have it be the last one. But yeah, this is the first optional ending that I accidentally stumbled upon.
Proposal. Confirm current destination. Alert. Leaving the operational area.
So I didn't realize that I didn't realize there was another path out of the village. I thought that was the way out back to the city. And this is what happens when you go that way. 2B and 9S chose to abandon their mission, allowing the machines to wreak destruction upon the city ruins and resistance camp. The extinction of Yorha is also surely a matter of time. Credits roll. A mountain too high. Ending H. So, the first time I played the game, that happened, and I did not save prior to doing it, so I had to redo a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, Chiefly, thank you, GGWP. So we'll go back. I just wanted to show that off because I thought it was funny to revisit with some hindsight. And then on your save file it shows you which endings you've achieved. So apparently when I played this originally on stream back in the beginning of 2019, I apparently also showed off ending H in that playthrough. I don't remember it, but we did it. Andy just texted me to tell me that he loves me and that he's proud of me. Oh no, he said he didn't say that he loves me, but I'm sure he does. So I just I mean, he could have said that in the chat, but I just wanted to let you all know that he is actually genuinely going to Bunnings. Let's start. A bit sweaty in here. I wish I had my fan on, but it gets picked up by the mic. Puppy, maybe I'll get some nachos for dinner. Just thinking about stuff that I could order that would be fairly low difficulty. Alright, let's continue playing properly. Very awesome content, that's what we're about on this channel. I think I might aim to finish ending A in this playthrough. Maybe we'll leave it there. I think that'll take me into the evening. I can get some dinner after that. love the way that the
2B, Command
color
is
of the
deploying
game
new flight units
changes
for us. They
to
just sent
indicate
coordinates,
the
so let's
drama.
get going.
The moose running. You could also just do some fishing right now if you wanted. So this is an awesome moment, running back through this area that, you know, you're kind of familiar with at this point. You know, in a normal playthrough, it's been like, what, 4.5 hours? I think I might have been about 7 or 8 by the time that this happened the first time I played the game. So you've been running around this area for a while. Suddenly, there's all this intense drama, the smoke, the color change. And you're asked
Flight
to
units should be on the roof of that building up ahead. It'll be dangerous, but we're
Well,
not
no,
going
it's just
anywhere
these-
unless we pass through that Goliath's legs.
these
We should be
machines
careful.
not doing anything. But yeah, then you come through the other side of these buildings, and this Goliath unit is just smack bang in the middle of the town, in the middle of the city, in an area that was previously empty and peaceful, filled with those mooses. You get a real scale, a sense of scale again, which this game does so well. And we need to get to the top of this building. I think there's actually a shortcut from memory. Normally you would have to run up all of these stairs, but I think if we just... let's just go up this ladder. So yeah, this is the unfortunate angle that the game defaults to when you're climbing a ladder. Probably the only real gratuitous moment with 2B's costume that is like a problem to me. As I've mentioned a few times, I don't think that her like costuming is like inherently gross. It's a little revealing, but like I don't see a problem with that necessarily. But then yeah, maybe we can't get out here. Oh, that's right, we have to drop slightly. But yeah, going up the ladder is a little yucky. There it is.
Damn it!
Oh, alright, we have to fight it first.
2B! Displaying data on central wiring hub.
Also, just a side note, the fact that this enormous Goliath is level 3 is really funny to me. Considering we've been fighting like level 7 tiny robots. Believe it or not, I actually dodged that attack. I didn't take any damage there. Good timing on my part. Oops, that was not aimed correctly. I think this is actually the Goliath named Marks. For anyone who was in the chat at the beginning of the game, when I was talking about the names of some of the robots being inspired by philosophers and great thinkers, we already fought one Goliath unit named I think his name is Angles, and this is, I'm pretty sure, Marks, which again, cannot stress enough how funny it is to me that an enormous factory-shaped robot is named after the great communist
Get to those flight
philosopher.
units while we can.
Be careful. guys are packed with anti-air weapons. Make sure to approach at low altitude.
Copy that.
Copy that. Thank you, Sixer. So I love this moment. This moment. So again, as I mentioned before, you know, these games, these NieR, the installments in the NieR series, a big part of why I like them are the way that it's kind of seamlessly blends different genres together, pulling inspiration from a lot of different specific games as well, like in the original NieR. There is a whole temple that is just a straight up Zelda tribute. There is down to opening chests and having a little fanfare play as you pull the item out, and I think there's even like Triforce iconography subtly in there, and puzzle solving and getting keys to unlock doors. There's only one temple in the game, like one location in the game that's a temple. This part, I think, I can't be sure, but it really reminds me of Sin and Punishment, which is, I think, like a very interesting game to pull inspiration from. Just because it's, I mean, like I think it's popular in Japan, but it's not like I don't know, it's not a major touchstone in the history of gaming. But I think these moments, these like 3D like rail shooting segments, are very Sin and Punishment to me, even if they're just brief like that. This bit's from memory pretty easy to just kind of brute force my way through if I just dodge when the attacks come. Oh, okay, yeah, a little bit of damage there, but that's fine. Still just kind of parrying away here from close range. Let's just dodge those missiles. Oh. Just when I press the dodge button there. Let's just win. And I did.
Target enemies offline. That should do it for the Goliaths.
Look out! It's recharging!
The vibration of the controller just almost made me drop it. So here we go. This is where ending A or playthrough A kind of folds neatly in half.
Area beneath the combat zone.
And suddenly there's this enormous crater. And what is beneath the surface?
What the?
I said beneath. I meant to say below and beneath at the same time.
The aliens who haven't revealed themselves in hundreds of years.
It's been hundreds of
Hiding
years.
underground?
They were underground the whole time. Or were they? We'll find out. Great alien alert symbol there as well. I've just got a text I'm just going to read for a moment. Give me a moment, sorry.
Yorha, this is your commander. For the first time in centuries, we've intercepted a signal belonging to the aliens. These are the creatures that are in direct command of the machine lifeforms on this planet. If we can destroy them, we can end this long and arduous war once and for all. Our intel team is hard at work attempting to analyze the source of the signal, but we're not there yet. We need more data. All Yorha units are hereby ordered to prioritize data collection above all else.
Oh no. Am I still alive? Let me check. My stream preview's gone down. Oh no, I'm still alive. Weird. Hi. good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My I got worried because occasionally my streams have crashed when I've been playing No Man's Sky. So there was a brief moment there where I got worried, but I think it was just like the player itself screwed up. Okay, we're good. We're back.
We can't let this chance slip through our fingers. Glory to mankind.
I used
Come in,
command data
Sleepy.
to determine the signal's source and marked it on the map. But it seems to be underground. Like
Seems to be
way
underground.
Guess we'll see once we get there.
Oh.
If we're lucky.
You're not much for plans, are you, 2B?
Again, the role reversals that happen very seamlessly between moments in the game, between crucial moments. We get, 2B acting very serious. Wow, you can really climb up those logs, these branches. Didn't realize you could get so high up. But yeah, you got 2B and 9S kind of weaving in and out of each other,
What is this?
being the
Analysis. It is a cave
serious
caused
one.
by the collapse of an open space underground.
Why is there such a huge cavern beneath the city?
Why indeed. Let's find out. We could keep going with some side quests, but I think I want to just carry. We can go back and do side quests later. Even in the post game, it allows you to kind of go back and do things. So let's just carry on with the critical path, and
That's a weird-looking enemy.
we gotta beat these snakes first. Not a fan of these guys. Oh. Do I not have health bars on for the enemies? Did I tell? Oh no, I did. Just wasn't showing them. Oh. Oh, that's right. I equipped the auto heal chip as well, so I don't need to worry so much about making sure I heal. Let's just do it anyway. Oops. Oh, I hate these guys. And there's so many more to come as well. There's like a million of these guys in the game. Well, not a million. It's like a couple really bad snake fights. That one didn't go so badly though. Alright, let's head underground.
The ground is caved in. There must have been a hollow down there this whole time.
Also, I believe at the end of this sequence we'll be able to fast travel, so would be a pretty good priority to take care of. Great, let's get this body. Hookja. Basically never repair. I never, you can repair them and they follow along with you.
This hallway looks pretty old.
Ooh, these guys are pretty high level. Maybe I should have done some more grinding before coming here. Maybe I could just consider this the grinding. But yeah, I've never found much use in resurrecting the dead bodies. There we go. Bit of level up action. This whole area is really cool as well, this little tunnel. Forcing you to use the light as well for the first time, the torch. The torch coming from the pod as also, like, these pods, the usefulness of the pods is just like baked into the experience of playing the game. You really come to rely on the pod, which I think is it's cool. Again, like another like naturalistic
These dead
element of
machines.
the game.
Seems like they've been here for a long time.
What is this place?
I don't know.
God, I
There's
love this
nothing
bit.
like it in the database.
So this is where we discover, well, some dead bodies here. This is where we discover the aliens were dead this whole time.
Are they dead?
Weird alien designs too.
Look!
They never really come back. Just shown in this moment here and never again.
Destroyed alien motherships.
Welcome to the graveyard of our creators.
Adam and Eve. Eve sporting a new haircut.
You.
2B! Look out!
My name is Adam. The aliens you seek are no longer here. They were wiped out centuries ago.
Can't
by
kill them yet.
us, the machines.
Wiped out.
And who knows? Perhaps we'll wipe out the androids next.
There's a lot of exposition dump here, so I'm gonna turn off my mic, just because if I don't, I'm afraid that I'll interject. I'll come in at the end with my thoughts, but there's a lot of information here that is pretty crucial to understanding the next events of the game.
Machines are weapons capable of evolution. We can grow. We can become aware. Eventually.
And also a banger of a track. Sorry, this is the last time I'll interject in this moment. Banger of a music track. But yeah, enjoy.
Intelligence within our network began to surpass that of our creators. You'd probably be surprised at how quickly it happened.
You destroyed your own creators?
Oh, there's no need to fret about them. They were simple, infantile, almost like plants, I guess you'd say. They held no value to us, but the humans on the moon, now they are interesting.
Why them?
Because they are an enigma. They killed uncountable numbers of their own kind, and yet loved in equal measure. It's fascinating, don't you think? What could possibly drive such behavior? We have dedicated ourselves to unraveling this riddle of humanity. And now we will allow you to assist us. You were made in their image, after all.
Assist you with what?
It's simple. We need you to locate the humans on the moon and bring them to us. We will then dissect and analyze them in order to drag their secrets forth into the light. Surely you see the attraction in this.
Are you insane? We'd never do that! Can you believe this, 2B? This guy's bonkers.
Well, I suppose this concludes negotiations. The only remaining option is to destroy you. The same way we destroyed these pathetic little aliens. Time grows short. This year, this is the fate that befell our creators.
As for your beloved humans, I guess we'll see, won't we?
I guess we'll see.
They're gone.
Those beautiful machine boys are gone.
The aliens were already dead.
Yeah. We better get back to the bunker.
So, if you didn't pick up on what just happened, or what was just explained by Adam and Eve, the machines killed their own creators. They killed the aliens, rose up, fought back. The aliens were fairly simple creatures, apparently similar to plant life. We don't really get too much knowledge about the aliens. You can see them, their dead corpses in the back here. I guess they're sort of botanical in appearance. And Adam and Eve appear to be messengers from the machines. They appear to be sort of,
Back this way again? What a pain.
love
Stop
that line.
complaining.
Yeah.
Back this way again. After that, like, intense battle, going back through this cave is the problem.
2B, this is Operator
No, this is
60.
great.
We now have an operational transporter in the city ruins. We're attempting to deploy them at other points as well.
About time we had access to those.
Care to fill me in?
Transporters? They let you transfer your consciousness to a temporary body back in the bunker. I heard some tech guys talking about it a while ago, but I didn't know they finally got it working. Anyway, I'll mark the positional data on the map.
So this is where we begin to understand what the process of saving actually is in this game. So as I've talked about a couple times, there's like a lot of interplay between game mechanics, interface, story, and like user experience. Like all of these things are really intertwined in this like each part is important to the rest of it. Normally in a game, when you save your game, it's like an abstract saving where it's like you continue from this point because you're the user of this gameplay experience. Or when you fast travel in a game, it's like you as the user do not want to walk from point A to point B every single time. You need a quicker way of getting between them, so we give you fast travel as game designers, and it's a little gift from the game designer. There's no, oftentimes there is like an in-game reason for it, like in the Yakuza series, having the cabs which take you from point to point around the city. Oftentimes the fast travel is just literally a teleportation device that's not really given much thought or explanation. But in this game, saving and fast travel are all tied into the body, the concept of the body, and the way that the consciousness of the androids, or the soul, can be transported into physical vessels in different locations. So these vending machines, these save points, are broadcasters. They broadcast that digital information to temporary bodies in the bunker. That's how you teleport to the bunker, and it transports you to another body in another location. Rather than transporting your body physically, it transports your consciousness.
Hey,
and I think that's really interesting and cool.
You again.
Your commander told me to build a new access point, so here you go. Oh, and I got the stupid transporter up and running too.
Thank you?
I've known the commander for a while now. She sure is good at pawning work off on people. Next time you see her, give her some lip for me, will ya?
So this has a transporter now, huh?
Still, transporters are pretty handy. They're way faster than flight units when it comes to traveling between Earth and the bunker. Flight units also leave us open to attack, and they're expensive to operate too.
So pay attention to the way that, let's use this. Can I use it? Why can't I use it? Is the body in the way? The little prompt, the button prompt didn't come up. Let's see if it works now. Okay, good. So we've got the map information. Let's save. And then transport, and pay attention to the way the body emerges from the machine. Didn't really need to transport to the bunker, it's not that far, but just for the purposes of displaying. So it's like a vending machine. Like it's like there are bodies created within and kind of pushed out in the same way a drink is dispensed from a vending machine. And so the facade of the vending machine suddenly is like, it makes sense. And it's never acknowledged. It's never like, it's never in your face. It's another one of those subtle little things, like a little visual cue from real life to make you feel like a certain way. Makes you realize that these android bodies are constructed again. Really drives that point home in a cool, interesting way. I got this guy too now. Strange resistance man. So this guy's got more questions that you can ask. They kind of break the fourth wall a little bit, but you know, he's omniscient. He's omnipotent. Let's not take any more quests because we've got a couple right now, I believe. Yeah, we do. We should take care of these before we take on any more. Let's deliver the box to the manager. And then we can head to the desert where we can find the third of Jean-Paul's admirers, or the fourth if you count Simone. And we can also look for the lost girl and escort her out of the desert. So this is a nice little moment, if I remember it correctly. So we got a reward, we can go through here. I think the music box is playing in the background now. It is. So it's a music box version of the Resistance bunker song. Such a nice, again, just little touches. Gentle little game. So much to say. So we found the coordinates for the resistance member that disappeared for the other quest, so we can take care of that while we're at as well. Weaving back into the main version of the song as we leave. Lovely. So nice. So what is our main quest right now? We don't really have one. Is there a... Oh yeah, here we go. Where does it want us to go? Back to the cave? Weird. Don't know why it's telling me to do that. Let's pop past there on our way to the desert. Or maybe we needed to hit a location in order for the quest to complete. Maybe I shouldn't have teleported out of there. I may need to take a sanctioned break. My wonderful girlfriend has told me that I've been playing for long enough and that I'll get square eyes. So perhaps I'll take a little tea break, dinner break, and come back for a second stream later on in the evening. I'm not sure if she's watching right now. If she is, thank you, Lauren, for the concern. What's it asking me to do? I don't understand. Oh, I have to teleport. That's right. It told me to go to the bunker. Exactly. She is looking out for me. I do need to get some food. I'm not quite done yet. I'll finish up. I'll get to the next point in the story, and then I'll pop off. And then if I've got the energy after dinner, I'll jump back on because I'm keen to keep playing. And if I'm going to keep playing, I might as well keep streaming.
That concludes our report on the events surrounding the alien wreckage. Then they were dead this whole time.
The Council of Humanity needs time to formulate a plan. Until then, this information must be kept confidential. Speak of it to no one.
Of course. Your next mission is to gather additional intel on the individual known as Pascal.
You mean that freaky machine we ran into?
This order comes directly from the Council. Knowledge of such unique individuals is essential for the success of future missions. Understood.
Okay, so we gotta go chat to Pascal. Maybe I'll go to...
Man, the commander sure is a slave driver, huh? And now we have to go back to the city ruins.
Let's pick up whatever this
Why don't
quest
we rest
is
a little bit,
here.
2B? It's been a while.
I'll rest if I feel like it.
I'll rest if I feel like it, and I do feel like it. let's pick up whatever this quest is. And, oh, whoever that unit is in the back there, great design, the hair and everything, very cool. $16D, I remember this. Sad. We'll go grab it. That was I thought there was something else at the factory, but it turns out I had just not accepted the quest yet. She was, so we'll go back to the factory. Not a priority, but we've got a few cool little side quests that we can do, which I'll jump into when I have another stream. But for now, let's take the advice of NieR and head to our room. I think I've gone the wrong way. More of the, here we go, there's NieR's room. Is there anything in NieR's room? Maybe there's some items. Any loot? Oh, he can sleep in his bed. That's cute. But no, we'll go to our own room. That's back to the... There we go. Alright. Let's take a break. Machine on a break.